Alright, y'all, so I'm finished with the church, or we got released, I should say. I feel like it was a pretty decent sermon and all that. So hard because I'm not trying to hit anyone when I'm backing out. And the pastor, I can tell, was really nice. I don't know. I think like it's always hard to, and I'm not that I want to judge a whole church based off of just one service, but I think like it's a more like of a medium-sized church, and I don't know, I've like tried to get involved at so many different churches now, and it just seems like I don't know what I'm specifically looking for. I guess like I had such at the church I grew up going to, I feel like it was such just a unique church, and it's like I haven't been able to really find anything that's really compares or like just offers as much as that church did. But I also know like a lot of how I was going was as a student, and I feel like now as a young adult it just seems like there's just like so much different. I'm sorry y'all, my inner ear is itching and it's really annoying. Oh, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, it just seems like there's so much I have to like think about and consider, trying to figure out what's a good church for me. Itch it as I need to get one of those like inner ear things to pick it out. I really want to get a pub sub, so that's what I'm about to do, and that will be my lunch. For today. And then they also have some on sale items available as well. But overall, can you go? This freaking man, I don't know why, was trying to be like, oh, I'll let you go, car. And I'm just like, I can't go until this other lady finishes walking anyways. But I'm gonna eat my little snack I packed with me this morning. My little bites. It's such a nice day out, and I just really wish This car parked really close to the line, and now I can't get out. Stupid them. I freaking hate when people do that. I'm literally about to park not next to this car because I don't like how they parked by me. They did not leave enough space for me to get out. Idiots. But I don't know, y'all. I really don't know what the right fit for me is. Or what I'm really looking for. So I guess I'm just gonna have to figure that out for myself. Really, I just want a church that's like inclusive, who's really focused on community outreach and service, because I want to be able to volunteer. And I feel like the last church I was going to was probably a better fit. I just felt like I wasn't really connected to a lot of the people, no matter how much I tried. And I don't know. I just didn't feel, it didn't feel like, I never really felt like I was a part of that church. I just felt kind of like I was there and participating, but I didn't really feel included a lot, which sounds crazy, but like, imagine being in a room full of people and you still feel alone. And that's how I felt a lot going to that church. Like, I was very insignificant. And I think the best way to say it is just like, people weren't very inclusive, or really friendly, honestly. So I would be in a group and I tried so hard to get involved, but I just wasn't making any real connections with people. And half of the people in the church who I served on the worship team, or when I was in their college ministries, they all unfollowed me on Instagram and kind of distanced themselves from me. Even after, I don't know. It's so crazy to me. Basically saying I tried so hard. I tried really hard to put myself out there, volunteer, get to know people, and it still wasn't enough. And I just don't think it's, and I think it's, I don't know. And it just seemed like it was a very cliquey church too. There's a popular group of people and everyone knows, and they all hang out with each other, and if you're not in that group and you're not close to people, you're just gonna feel left out. And that's pretty much how I always felt at these events. They weren't really friendly. They just stuck to themselves, stuck to the groups of people that they knew. And if you were a new person, you know, the people didn't really come up to you. So I just felt, it made me feel really like uncomfortable. And I didn't feel like it was a space where I could relax. Like, I was just always tense, and it gave me kind of social anxiety to just feel like I was all by myself in a room full of people who like didn't care and weren't trying to include other people. Like, I felt so alone. And I've always been the type of person who's gonna go up to people. Like, if I'm in a space and I see someone new sitting by themselves, I would go out of my way to like talk to them, make them feel comfortable, ask them questions, just be like overly friendly. And I've been that way because I know why do I feel like I'm about to cry? I'm that way because growing up, I was always the new person in a room full of people I didn't know, and I always, you know, basically the first friend, because I was really shy. My first friend was always the person who came up to me and included me in things when I was new, because I was not comfortable like approaching people for a really long time. I was just really shy. I'm really nervous, and sometimes I still feel that way if I'm like in a new situation. And so that's pretty much how I was feeling like all the time. Like, I would go to the church functions and groups, like, other than my small group leader, who I really liked. Her name was Mariel, and I'm not sure what happened. I think the group just kind of stopped meeting, and like that was the last I got of it. Who is doing that? I hate when people are blasting their stupid music. It's just disruptive, and it's hurting my ears because they have their bass all the way up. And you're not cool, you're just annoying. Do you see what I've become? These children irritate me. That is literally the most annoying sound I've ever heard.